Welcome to another episode of Opinion. Now, opposition parties are boycotting the Parliament House inauguration today. Opposition parties, almost eight state chief minister almost boycotted the Niti Aayog's meeting, council meeting. They boycotted it. Now, is it right? Is that the way it should be? Let us look at it from the state's perspective. The state says, yeah, listen, we find their rule very autocratic. The entire federal system of governance is being changed because it is what the central government decides that happens. No discussion, no debate, parliament mein no debate, bills passed at its own will. So the state says, listen, we feel very sidelined. We have no role to play in anything. That's number one. Political parties also feel the same. Political party says that, अरे भाई हम क्यों बैठा है parliament में, where we have no say, we have no voice, we are muted. What are we sitting in the parliament for? Another point that the state says is, listen, yeah, you are not allowing us to work, central government. Central government is not allowing us to work is because you are constantly trying to pull our government down. You are using our central agencies, you are using all the kind of ways and means that you can by starving us, as in starving us with funds, using central agencies. We are focused on saving our ministers from ED. Where will we focus on administration? So the state has got a lot of problems. State says we are sidelined. We are not relevant now anymore. Secondly, the federal system is not being relevant anymore. Secondly, our political party has no say in the Lok Sabha. We are muted. Thirdly, the fact is, you don't allow any government which is not a BJP government, you don't allow them to participate in decision making. You make decisions and you do what you want. फिर हमको क्यों बुलाते हो भाई? This is what the state says. A lot of things that the state says is correct. At least to my mind, it is correct. A lot of you may not agree. Please write down and let me know. A lot of things that the state says is correct. Now, from the central government point of view, they say, listen, you know what? What is wrong with you? Parliament House inauguration is a Government of India event. It is a historic occasion in the history of India. And you are boycotting it? Arey, kya kar rahe ho bhai? This is what the center says. The center says that, भाई देखो एक बात समझो, ये जो नीति आयोग है, why are we doing नीति आयोग? नीति आयोग is about planning for India. नीति आयोग is about formulating processes for India. नीति आयोग is about how to develop India, how to kill unemployment, how to get more jobs, how to help our economy, how to grow our economy, how to ensure FDI comes into our country, how to ensure that states get FDI respectively. This is what the Niti Aayog is going to discuss. अगर तुम नीति आयोग से कट्टी ले लिया, तो who is going to suffer? You know, who is going to what? Who? The states, your states will suffer, is what the center says. A lot of people, again, like I always say, are divided according to ideologies. Half the people say, yes, what is the state government not going and sitting there? And half the people say, what is wrong with you? You know, how can the state government says, हमारा LG सर पे बैठा है हमारे chief minister का. How can my chief minister go there? Why should my chief minister go there? You see, all this is right. Both the sides are right. Absolutely right. But you know what is the unfortunate part? The unfortunate part is that Bharatiya Janata Party does not suffer if Arvind Kejriwal or Pinarayi Vijayan or Ashok Gehlot doesn't go to Niti Aayog. Because Bharatiya Janata Party state governments are there. They will take decisions. Bharatiya Janata Party doesn't suffer. Arvind Kejriwal, Pinarayi Vijayan also, theek hai, they are anyway suffering. They are not getting funds which they are asking for and they are not being involved in the decision making and all that. And things will go on with there also. You know who suffers? You know who suffers? We suffer. Because if our state governments are starved of funds we suffer. If our political party, regional political parties, other political parties, opposition political parties are muted in the parliament, we suffer. If democracy is crushed, we suffer. If democracy, the way we see it, if governments are formed and fallen and picked up and put behind bars and all that happens, who suffers? We suffer. If our chief minister, deputy chief minister, that chief minister, this chief minister, all are bothered about solving ED problems and not about administrative problems, we suffer. So if state governments are made to suffer, we suffer. When the state government doesn't attend meetings, central government meetings where one has to sit and plan the future, our children's future, our health, our education, when they have to sit and plan, when they say, Katti, we are not going, who suffer? There also, we suffer. When the state is in a complete no cooperation movement with the center, who suffers? We suffer. When the state says, no, I am not going to execute your policies in our particular state, jo karna hai kar lo. When the state says that, who suffers? We suffer. Because the state has not participated, the state is not cooperating, when the money does not come to the state, who suffer? We suffer. Both ways, both fight, no matter which side are you on. No matter which side are you on, if you are on the center side, on the state side, which side are you on? You know what? End of the day, you suffer. That's the point I wanted to make through this editorial, through this opinion rather, not editorial. My apologies. I'm so used to saying editorial. Through this opinion, I wanted to make that point. Whichever side you take, because whichever side you are, the advantage is not on your side. You are at disadvantage. Till I see you next time for my favorite program, that's Opinion. Namaskar.